Hello, and welcome to Modern. We're back, and we're playing some more Modern. Today we're going to be trying out a Yawgmoth deck. I've had enough of these other decks. I'm gonna try to branch out and learn the format a little bit more. So we're gonna be playing with some Yawgmoth today. I'm not sure which list yet. We're gonna find out. So I built two for today. They're both pretty similar to the stock. Well, we'll see. They're mostly similar to the stock list in terms of what they're doing. I did cut down on the Yawgmoths in each of these though, because I kind of wanted them to be more of a mono green aggro deck than the flat out combo do it or else you die type thing. So in this one, I'm trying some Dark Confidants. Um, I have a couple more different kinds of things that I can Eldritch Evolution into. We got a one of Chupacabra. We got a one of Questing Beast. Just the one Giralf's Messenger. And an Eternal Witness in case we need to, Eldritch Evolution, a Young Wolf into another Eldritch Evolution on the following turn. So this is one version of the deck. Just green-black. Golgari straight up. And then the other version, because I can't help myself from cramming Stoneforge Mystic into everything, is this version. Now, the reason, it's not just because of Stoneforge Mystic. I also thought that having additional ways to search for the cards would be good. And I think that Court of Calling is a little expensive, so especially where I want these to be more aggro decks, I'm not running the Wall of Roots. So this was the other version that I built. This one is a little bit more control-y because it's 3 colors, so that's why I have Assassin's Trophies instead of Thoughtseize, although I do have Thoughtseizes in the board. So, yeah, these are the 2 different decks that I built. I think I just played this one, and I ended up going 3-2. I haven't even played this one yet. So let's start with this one because it's completely untested. Yep, the Stoneblade one. Let's go for it. Let's just hop right in. This is an old match. Don't need to look at that anymore. We're looking for the new match. I definitely did get some folks with the Eldritch Evolution into Questing Beast, so I feel like that is solid as an alternative thing. It's possible that I might want 2 Yawgmoths in these lists. I've only done 1 league with either build so far, so we'll see how it goes. I'm also just kind of excited to be playing a Strangled Rootgeist again. I built a deck in an old standard format back when this card was new that someone I knew used to get pretty far into a tournament. So I have fond memories of Strangled Rootgeists attacking. So hopefully they can do us some good in this league. The other thing is that, so part of the reason why I wanted to start with the Stoneblade version, apart from the fact that I just finished playing this version, is I was running into problems where I would Thoughtseize something, then they would top deck a card, and I've been having some problems with discard recently. In that I seem to make them discard a card, and then it discards it to the top of their deck, is what it seems like. So, one of the things is that this deck, it has the problem that I have with a lot of more aggro decks, which is they don't have more play into the mid to late game because they're just trying to get out there, be aggressive, and you win or lose based on the introductory turns of the game. And I'm not good at that. I'm a mid-range player. I hate feeling as though I've just completely petered out and then I got nothing left to do. So that's why I'm a little excited to try this other version. Like I mentioned before, the league that I played with the Dark Confidant version, I did end up going 3-2, which that's not bad for my first time playing the deck in the format, I would say. But even though I ended up with a winning record, it still it didn't feel good for me to play, personally. I'm sure somebody else would have done a fine job with it, but for me, I don't know. I'll get practice at it, but we'll see how this does first. Okay, so first hand with the new deck, and you're gonna do me like this. All right, let's mulligan. All right, let's keep this one. Not super thrilled about the lack of lands, but you know what? We're gonna be fine. They're not gonna prismatic ending the Noble Hierarch. They're gonna bolt it instead. Okay, they're gonna bolt it instead. All right. Let's. Oh god. All right. This is gonna be fine. I'm almost positive that this is gonna be completely fine. Let's get our Temple Garden. Let's pay the 2 life. I could have gotten an Overgrown Tomb here to diversify my mana, but I just really don't believe that this Noble Hierarch is gonna be long for this world. And I'd rather have redundant white sources for when that happens, because I would like to cast the Stoneforge Mystic after this gets lightning bolted or prismatic endinged. They have all of the options available to them. Let's see if we can top deck land. Yep, there it is. All right. We aren't running many lands, so I'm not super surprised. But hopefully, the fact that we're getting stalled... okay. So is this the, like, infinite combo deck? Are they running the Saheeli Ray combo? With, Felidar Guardian or whatever it is? Felidar... I think it's Felidar Guardian. Alright, we did get there on the land front, which is nice. I'm happy about that. Let's get our Overgrown Tomb. Yeah, let's pay 2 life. So this, it's +1 is just scry 1, deal 1 damage, and then -2 is you make a token. Okay. So they could feasibly go infinite next turn, which I'm not super pleased about. So let's try to prevent that from happening. Let's get the Strangleroot Geist out there. Let's attack Saheeli down so that she can't infinitely copy a Felidar Guardian. And hopefully that has prevented us from losing. Alright, I can take the damage. That one's fine. Wall of Omens, okay. It's gonna stop my Strangleroot Geist, but what if there's 2 of them? Feisty Geists. Let's get in there. All right. Can't get in there, although I am happy that they they were unable to use the fire side of that, because that would have resulted with 2 beefy boys over here. All right, so Saheeli's back up to 4, so I suppose if they did have the Felidar Guardian, this would have been the turn to combo off. So I'm guessing that they don't have it. All right, we got a Narset. Joke's on them, I don't plan on drawing any cards whatsoever. Spreading Seas. Okay. That's not the best. Let's see if they choose the correct land. Because one of these lands is definitely more correct than the other. All right. So I can still cast Stoneforge Mystic, which is nice. I'm happy about that. Right. Land is it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's get rid of Saheeli if we can. I mean, they're gonna block obviously, but I'd rather try to get Saheeli powered down than just swing into Narset to prevent them from drawing an additional card. Alright, let's get the heavy hitter. Let's get the Cauldra. So one of the reasons why I wanted to build these two different versions of this deck is because I found, like, while playing the other one, that version wasn't the one that I ended up playing with. It was similar though, but I found it was actually kind of hard to get the combo together. Like, you need to have two Undying creatures, the Yawgmoth and the Zulaport Cutthroat, and that's four different creatures, two of which you need to tutor up. Granted, if you're playing with more Yawgmoths, okay, well, this is happening. Is there anything I can do about this? No. I'm just gonna concede. That's fine. Knew it was gonna happen. Just was unable to get the Saheeli down in time. Alright, so because they're on that BS, let's maybe put in some Thoughtseizes. Grist isn't gonna be that good of a card. I'll leave one in. Knight of Autumn, probably not gonna get to use it, and I don't think Batterskull, this is gonna be a Batterskull matchup. If they're gonna beat me, they're gonna go infinite to beat me, so... Alright, let's play first. Alright, let's try our best. I'm glad I've played some older formats before this one, because it has steeled me against the one land hand. This is fine. It's normal and fine and good to have a one land hand, and it doesn't mean that you're just gonna lose, which is a mentality that I might have had beforehand. I like mid-range decks. What can I say? You get a one lander with a mid-range deck, you don't have a game. All right, let's get Ignoble and a Yawgmoth. And we'll see if we can draw a white source. It is possible I might want to fiddle with the... Sure. It is possible that I might want to fiddle with the lands and get a fetch or two more in here. Like, I think it's possible that maybe this is more correct. And then you have one more Heath. Okay. Well, let's get in there. And let's just play this too before combat so we can get our F6 equity. So, yeah, I think that it's possible that this is what we should be doing. Just to make sure we're getting our mana underneath us. Like, again, we don't need a ton of lands to get going with this thing. We just need 2, maybe 3. And we definitely want to get our colors when we get them, so... Or we definitely want to get our colors early and often, so it is possible that maybe that's a better build of this thing. I can tell almost immediately. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna recast that, but first, what you got going over there? I want to just take a little peek. It's no problem. Just taking... Oh! It is a problem. Big problem. Big problem. Alright. Alright, let's attack Teferi and J. Pellman. Or JP Elman. It's impossible to know. Alright, we got a Felidar Guardian. Fortunately, our Strangle Rootgeist can attack through that with the help of the Exalted triggers. Alright, now let's try this Thoughtseize. There we go. Let's get rid of Saheeli. Alright, so they have a Fire Ice. Ragavan. Here's the Ragavan. And they drew a land. Okay, so they have the Fire Ice still. Ooh. Let's do it. Gonna get iced. My questing beast gonna get put on ice? No, looks like a fire is gonna happen. Or maybe not? I don't know. What you doing, opponent? Jay Pellman. Alright, well then Strangle Ruggeist is getting in there. Gonna block with Rag? No. Just gonna go to 1. A healthy 1. Alright. Hey, we did it. It is, in fact, a Yawg deck with Stoneforge Mystic. This is what it looks like. Just trying to brew, trying something new. What do we want to do here? I don't think we want to make any changes. I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Let's give it a shot. It's mostly a junk Stoneforge deck, but it does have the combo top end with the Yawgmoth. Okay. Let's go for this. Alright, they're getting their Triumph. One of the cool things about Stoneforge Mystic, too, is you can Eldritch Evolution it once you've used it. That was one of the main reasons why I wanted to give this a shot. Let's get a white source. You know what, let's play off of basics just in case, because we can. Yes, I would love to use this ability. It's a great ability. Thank you so much. Alright, we got Kaldra. Getting in there for our point. And we'll see what kind of prismatic endings or lightning bolts the Stoneforge Mystic can attract. Oh, we got a fire. Okay. So we do have an Eldritch Evolution. So one thing that we could do is we could get a Grist, or we could get an Eternal Witness and get back our Eldritch Evolution. Alright, Saheeli's in town. I'm just going to Assassin's Trophy that, I think. Yeah. If I'm going to do that, I got to do this. Let's get a Forest. And let's Assassin's Trophy. And let's pass, actually. Well, I certainly hope this doesn't get Force of Negated, but it seems like it's gonna. Yep. Alright, well, let's see if we're dead. Hopefully we're not dead. Yep. That means we're not dead. I'm happy about that. Interesting. So here we can get Eladamri's Call and get Questing Beast. And that will Well, if my Noble Hierarch doesn't get bounced, which it is, okay. Well, let's try. Oh, whoops. My mistake. Okay. So what I should have done is Eladamri's called in response. Still new to the format. Gotta get my head in the game with regards to that. All right, it didn't matter anyway because we did not draw a land. So let's go ahead and get Stoneforge down. Yep. Let's pick up this. That's fine. And let's get Hierarch down. All right. Okay, so they are stuck on lands, which is better than the alternative of I'm dead. Well, we'll see what they do to my Stoneforge. They're on thin icing it. Okay. Well, fortunately, if I draw a land, I can still Eladamri's call for... Well, can't do that, but one thing I can... Actually, no, I can do basically everything I want to do, can't I? Alright, let's get the Strangleroot Geist in play. Let's Eldritch Evolution. Sacrifice the Strangleroot Geist. Let's get our Questing Beast. Let me just read this. If it deals combat damage, it deals that much damage to target planeswalker they control. Okay. So... I'm attacking Saheeli, and I'm attacking the player. And let's get rid of that Saheeli so that we don't die. Great! So much text. Alright, so they are ticking up their Teferi. They have 2 cards in hand. Ooh, alright. I mean, let's do this again, shall we? So we can attack for 10 here. Oh. My other Strangleroot Geist is getting Prismatic Ending-ed. Its ends are everywhere. Alright. Let's get something with this Eldritch Evolution. Well, I was just going to get a Yawgmoth, but now I feel like we could... Okay, so we could get Grist. We could get Ewit. We could just get Siege Rhino. They have 1 card in hand. Let's get Siege Rhino. Forget the combo. Let's just get nasty. It's Rhino crying out that it wants to get nasty. Alright. Opponent's got 1 card in hand. Oh. We've won the match. Alright, great. Good start. Good start. Again, like, I know that there are versions that run 4 Yawgmoths, but it's just not my style. I wanted to play kind of more of a stompy deck that, you know, once you get everything all situated, you can search them up afterwards. But you gotta get situated first. Mostly I just like the Undying Eldritch Evolution stuff that this deck has going on. And I really do like that you can sack a Stoneforge if once it's already outlived its usefulness. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible, Ferret, that I should be running 2 Yawgmoths. That is very possible. This is actually my first time testing this brew, so I'm just throwing stuff at the wall to see what I can get away with. Because I'm still new to this format. I'm getting back into Magic after a while, so. Gotta get some testing done. Gotta learn what exactly I can get away with in this format. Okay, a Tide Shaper. All right. Sure. Let's just put our folks out there. I love this little goblin's expression. It's a good expression. So next turn, we're going to have access to Eladamri's Call plus 3 mana. So what can that do for us? We could get an Eternal Witness and then get back. I'm not sure about the Eternal Witness, honestly. I was thinking that it could be like a step on the way towards everything else, but thinking about it, maybe that doesn't make a ton of sense. This format is great right now. Ragavan and Saga slowed it right down to be fun. Nice. Yeah, I look forward to learning more about the format. Ooh, okay. Shutting off my black mana. Fortunately, I have this. Let's see. What do I want to get here? I guess I could just get a Grist. Getting a Grist seems like a good idea. So let's do it. Boom, boom. Actually, is that what I want to do? Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's get tokens going. And I'm probably just going to attack with a Zulaport Cutthroat. That's fine. Get in there for 3. Yeah, it's possible, like, I probably just don't want that in this deck at all. So, which gives me an entire new slot, so I could run a second Yawgmoth if I wanted to. Could also cram something else in if I wanted to. I was thinking about running Lion Sash, but since it's a 3-color deck, it seemed like Sash wasn't maybe the best way to go. Yeah, the Eternal Witness is more for like getting back an Eladamri's Call, but thinking about it, that doesn't make a ton of sense. It's not like making a pod chain. I think in my head, I was like, oh yeah, it's like a pod chain, but it's not. All right, what do we got going on? We got 2 mana. We got Master of Pearl Trident. Okay. Well, I'm not a huge fan of that. But fortunately, I have another call, so I can get another Grist and destroy this Master over here. Ooh. Never mind. We're going with this. Sure, let's get the planes just so we're on basics. 1, 2, 3. Sort of Fire and Ice. Let's get in there, Cutthroat. Oh, hey, how's it going, everybody? How's it going, everybody in the raid? Glad to have you. We're playing some Modern. We're playing with this Yawgmoth Stoneblade Junk deck against Anti-Alias Lex over here. Alright, let's... And we got a Sword of Fire and Ice in play, so I think we're doing alright. I think we're doing okay. Alright, so these folks, one of them has shaped my tides. I'm not sure which one at this point. It's impossible to know, but my tides have been thoroughly shaped. In this, at least over here. These folks, their tides are formless and chaotic. Got my little buddy. My other little buddy. This little buddy. I love how cute this insect is. I really, really do. It's just having a good time. Oh, they're no, they're not in green. They're just running that so they can draw some cards. All right, this is not ideal. Indestructible as long as you control at least 2 other ones. Blah. Yeah, I'll take a hit on the noggin. That's fine. So what I can do is I can attack with Zulaport Cutthroat. I can... Oh, well, that makes everything a lot easier, but I think I'm not going to use that necessarily. All right, so let's get in there. Zulaport Cutthroat. Let's go. Let's yield to these for clock points. And get rid of the Tide Shaper. I really wish it showed me which... I think it's this one that's shaping my tides. I guess I could be wrong. How are my tides doing? Nice! Okay, good. I guessed right in the 2-card Monty guessing game they set up for me. Alright, so... let's fetch. We do want another black source. Let's get an Overgrown Tomb. Let's pay 2 life. Let's get our call going. And let's get a Grist. Cast the Grist. An insect, you know what you gotta do. You must consume. Feel the hunger. I like, it's the hunger tide. We get tides being shaped. It's very thematic. This is very... I like how this all rhymes. It's very nice. It's very aesthetically pleasing. Oh, it did show the target with the blue arrows. I must have just missed it. Okay, yeah. I'll pay more attention to that next time. Thank you for that. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, no. All right. That's terrible. But fortunately, my opponent is at 5. So hopefully this error will not be the worst. I guess what I should have done is just make a token, or what I really should have done is just play the Stoneforge Mystic and set it up so that I have Cauldra coming in next turn. That would have been a good play too, but Grist tried their best. Sveloon? Sveloon. Alright. I'm not 100% sure how that's supposed to be pronounced. Merfolk God. I didn't realize that they were a god. Man. Should have given them 10% more respect. Jeez. Alright. Tide Shaper coming on in. Trying to shape Grist's tides. Yeah, you can draw a card. That's fine. I have nothing to say about that. Do I want to block? Three, four, five. I mean, you're fine. You can attack me. Grist already messed up once. I'm putting that on Grist. So Grist, I've let die because of what a disappointment Grist was earlier. All right, so I know that they can block with this, but I'm just gonna destroy it. Trophy. And I will pay the tax. Get a counterspell? Yep. Okay. Well, at the very least, they're not going to be able to murder my Zulaport Cutthroat, as it is a 5/5. No, I refuse to pay. All right, so I can Stoneforge and set up a win for the next turn. I mean, I already have a win for the next turn, but I can set up even more of a win for the next turn, I suppose. Sure. Let's get Kaldra. Let's get Kaldra and be speedy. One of the interesting things, too, is, like, they're at pretty low life, and my Zulaport Cutthroat can actually, you know, do draining things. So if they're attacking, then that's, like, additional points off their life total, because I'm just going to chump. I like her instrument. My opponent deep in the tank, trying to figure out how to assemble a Merfolk win. Got to attack. Got to draw that card. I think I will block here. Just because I am getting a little low on life. Yeah, let's go with that one. Drain them for 1. I go up to 8. Alex, what are you doing, bud? Cavern of Souls. I will not counter your next Merfolk spell. I promise you this. Alex, between me and you, your next Merfolk's safe, bud. Alright. Opponent has passed. Target creature an opponent controls loses all abilities. Okay. Who you tapping, bud? Okay. I will use it to put my Cauldron into play. Got a second one, I'm assuming. Does that even do anything? I don't know. I don't know what Alex has got going on over here, but I'm feeling pretty good. In fact, I think it's impossible for them to defeat me. There's no way. They got 3 cards in hand. Psh, it's 0% chance. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a big sip of my drink and attack. Okay. That you maybe should have cast before I attacked. But it doesn't really matter because the Zulaport Cutthroat's going to go through anyway. I mean, I guess there is a chance that I could misclick on this trigger. But fortunately, I have passed the dexterity check. Oh! I don't know what they did, but they lost. All right. Going into game 3. I think we're good. I think this deck is perfect. I think there's absolutely no way we could ever possibly lose. Let's see. Is there anything I would want to... I don't really want to get... The chalices are mostly in the board for all of the Cascade decks. Cascading into their zeros. So that's not really what I want to be boarding in here. They don't have any graveyard stuff. I don't really think they're running a ton of counter spells. And Thoughtseize is just gonna hurt me. They're an aggro deck. Like, I don't know. It is possible that Thoughtseize is the thing that I want to be running over Assassin's Trophy, but I've made my choice. And I think it's a great choice. All right. This hand is... what are we doing? What are we doing? I could Ignoble Hierarch, and then I could immediately switch it into Grist. Is that good? I don't think that's good. I do have an Assassin's Trophy for backup. You know, let's try it. We're doing science here, right? Keep. We're doing science. We're going to learn if this lets us beat Merfolks or if we lose. That is the experiment that we're doing here today. My hypothesis is that we're going to do just fine. I have made their land tapping experience a nightmare. I'm playing one Yavimaya and one Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth, so I can just make everyone's mana just the worst. They gotta click 100 times to get a single point of mana. Alright. I mean, let's just toss out a Yawgmoth, let's toss out a Noble Hierarch, and let's get in there for 2. They do have Ether Vial up for 1, but I don't think there's a 1-drop in that deck that can challenge this this Hierarch teamwork over here. Well, let's find out. Nope, just Tide Shaper. Hey, Lone Goat, how's it going? Lone Goat, we are playing a Junk Yawgmoth deck. This is not the exact version I'm playing. I'm making live edits to it as we're learning about what the deck can and cannot do. Notably, one of the differences is I was only playing 3 and 3 for the lands, and I was playing a couple extra shock lands, and I don't think that's correct. I think it's better to play the fetches to make sure that I'm hitting my mana. Likewise, I'm running an Eternal Witness that I think is just a mistake. Fortunately, it's just the 1, so it's not that big of a deal, but I will block. And then you're gonna zap in your fella. Oh, the one that's gonna make it so it loses Undying? Alright. That's fine. So on my turn, I'm going to... Alright. It's very dead. You've done it, Alex. You've done it! Alright. Let's see. So now I have 5 mana. Let's go ahead and... get one of these. Let's pay the life. Let's get Stoneforge into play. Let's get... I guess I do want a Sword of Fire and Ice. And let's think for a second. So they have 2 cards in hand. Do I just want an Eldritch Evolution? I think I do. I think I just want an Eldritch Evolution here. Get rid of the Stoneforge. That's why I was getting that, not Cauldra. And let's get Beastie Boy. And get in there. I don't have an island presently, so I think that this is fine to do. What's the Eldritch Evo doing? It's getting Yawgmoth, or I have like a couple of cards it can find. So the Eldritch Evolution, you know, I do have the Undying cards. We have Yawgmoth as the combo finish. We got Questing Beast as just as one of the tutor targets that's not for the combo finish, because you really need a lot of you need a lot of pieces for this deck to combo off. So I wanted to build a version that was more mid-range, but had the option of having the combo finish. So that's what we're testing today. All right, we got Silvergill Adept. Drawn a card. They got 2 left in hand. They have their Ether Vial still untapped. Next turn, if nothing untoward happens, I will play the Sword of Fire and Ice and try to equip it on the Questing Beast. Yeah, that's fine. Not gonna walk into a Lord like that easy. Come on now. I mean, I guess if they don't have one, it's a good bluff. But they couldn't even wait. They could not even wait. All right, let's play this. And then let's get this going. All right. We have assembled this tiny Voltron. They are on a 2-turn clock. So all I got to do is survive. Whoops. Yeah, that's fine. Shouldn't have F6 there. I should have realized I could have drawn a 1-drop, but I think it's fine. Let's see if they can get lethal here, but I'm gonna go ahead and hope that they can't. I do have the Assassin's Trophy if they do get the land that can block, but for the most part, I think we're just gonna coast on this sword. Ooh, everybody's coming on in. Party time. Could be dead here. Let's find out. Four, 8, 12. So I think I'm okay. As long as they don't have another one, I think I just go to 1. I think I just go to 1 and then I'm fine. Alex, what are you doing, Alex? Ashiok. I don't think Ashiok's gonna cut it, my dude. Alright, GG's. GG's, Alex. Alright. 2-0 start. Not so bad. Not so bad. So, again, this is the deck we're running, more or less. I think maybe I do like just having the 1. So that would give me another slot. Honestly, I would like to have a Dark Confidant or something like that in here. What does the stock list run again? Oh, that's right. They're on Wall of Roots. They do have the Scavenging Ooze. I guess I could be running one Geralf's Messenger, or... No, my mana's... No, that's not going to work for my mana. That's terrible. Well, I'll give it a think while this is... while this match is going. I would love to play first. Yes, thank you. Not with this hand, though. Let's mulligan. Oh, no. All right. Let's mulligan one more time. All right. 1, 2. Fine. All right, we're up against the Rake. Hello, the Rake. Let's start with an Urborg and proceed to not be able to cast any of our spells. I have a good feeling about this. Yep. Good feeling. We're gonna top deck a Yavimaya, and all of a sudden we're gonna have Stranglerootgeist and Yawgmoth. I could ask for a forest or a fetch land, but no. No, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Yavimaya. The one of. Oh no, we didn't get the one of! Oh well, at least we got something we can cast. What do I want to get here? Well, okay, they didn't counter it. So, I think I am just gonna get... Yeah, I think this is an egg basket situation. Just the one. Just the one basket. I don't have the kind of bandwidth necessary to be having all sorts of baskets, distributing my eggs amongst a decentralized network. I'm just gonna put them in the one. That's it. Just the one basket. What are you doing, the Rake? Are you playing this? Okay, so they are Living End or whatever it is. Yep. So that means this turn they're going to be reanimating potentially. As early as this turn. That's not good. One of the cool things, though, is when we lose... never mind. They can see everything now. This leaves nothing to the imagination. But we still have, I mean, a ton of green sources in the deck, so I'm not super worried just yet. I mean, again, they could literally just reanimate everything this turn, but... Okay, so that is happening. Alright, I'm a little more worried now. It is Living End. Okay, I did remember. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's see what we draw. I think I'm like on 0 outs at this point. But they're still doing stuff, and I want to see what I draw, because I'm curious. Oh no! Alright. Okay, so they are on Graveyard Shenanigans, which means we are boarding into Leylines and Chalices. So what does that mean that we cut? Well, this Eternal Witness is an easy cut because I don't think it belongs in the deck. Again, if you weren't around earlier, I think I was thinking that, you know, I could Eladamri's Call, I could get an Eternal Witness and get back the Eladamri's Call. I don't know why I thought that was good. I think I was just in Birthing Pod mentality. Or like Ephemerate mentality, which is the other deck I've been playing. I don't know, and it was an error. Night of Autumn, I don't think we're going to need, even though several of those creatures are in fact artifacts. We got 5 more cards to cut, by golly. If we do Leyline of the Void, maybe I don't care about Chalice so much, actually. Maybe this isn't a Chalice deck. Maybe this is we mulligan to Leyline and then don't have to care. Yeah, let's go with that. In that case, I do want the Sword of Fire and Ice. A lot of those creatures were blue. I do want my removal. I guess we can just cut on, like, Eladamri's Call. I guess I'm not really going to want Batterskull. Well, no, I could. Yeah, whatever. Let's run this. Let's try. I think that maybe cutting the Eladamri's Calls is incorrect. But we're going to try it. Science. Let's learn if it's a terrible idea. Would you like to play first? Yes, thank you. Alright. Let's keep this hand. This isn't the worst. I feel like this is... Oh, I probably should have mulliganed to a ley line. Alright. Chalk that one up to ADHD brains. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, oh, I got lands and spells. This is perfect. Fortunately, though, I do have 2 black sources, so if I did have a mana accelerant. So if I draw one, I can just go ahead and play it. And I hope I do draw one. Let's play this. Let's pay some life. Let's get Zulaport Cutthroat into play. Opponent, unsure, but they reluctantly let me have the Zulaport Cutthroat. Let's get in there for 1. And then I might even just Eldritch Evolution away the Cutthroat. I don't think that that's necessarily going to be the vector along which this game is played. And having it in the graveyard isn't that bad, because it will get reanimated. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. Would I like to pay? I would love to pay 2 life. I probably shouldn't have paid 2 life, but that's fine. Let's sacrifice that. Let's yield, and let's go get our biggin. Let's get a strange boar from our deck. Alright, they are cycling. So that's 3 cards that could potentially come in. Actually, do I want to get Grist? No, I don't. I want to get Questing Beast. That's why I sacked the Zulaport Cutthroat, because I want to get Questing Beast. Because at the very least, it can trade off with one of these big folks. So far, we have a 4/4 flyer coming on in a 7/7 and a 3/4 with Swamp Walk. The Swamp Walk might be a problem. What else can we get? We can trade in our Hierarch for a Grist, or we could just get a Stoneforge Mystic. That's possible too. What you doing, Rake? Yeah, you can grief me. Alright, so they're going to take Assassin's Trophy and Eldritch Evolution. Assuming that they're reanimating this turn. Maybe it does make sense to, run the Chalices against this deck, just to have redundant things. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I should have mulliganed to the ley line. That's on me. That was that's 100% on me, just forgetting the game plan that I had set out moments before. And I think it is possible that I should have just put in the chalices too, just in case you don't draw the ley line. Well, all right. Anyway, so that's I'll keep that in mind for next time. Lesson learned. So what is the last card I want to have in here? Do I just want to have another land? No. I think I want some sort of card draw thing. Oh, I can just put in a tireless tracker. That's a 3-drop. That's something I can Eldritch Evolution a 1-drop away for. All right, let's join the match. Would you like to play first? Yes. Playing against X-Dad. Let's try it. Science. I probably should mulligan this hand, but I am very curious. See if we can scrap it out. We do have 2 Assassin's Trophies. What are we up against? We are up against a Ragavan. Ooh. Nice. I would love to use this ability. Let's get Sword of Fire and Ice here. Because that way I can threaten to block with my Stoneforge. And I will. Let's run out this Hierarch and attack for 2. Oh. What you got going on, opponent? A counter spell. Okay. All right. Ignoble Hierarch is I was unaware that would have been a prime target for a counter spell, but I'll take it. That's one fewer counter spell that's going to be aimed at the Sword of Fire and Ice. Okay, well, I will take this moment to resolve my Sword of Fire and Ice. So we are not... Oh, we do have black mana thanks to the Ignoble. Okay. Okay. 3 cards in hand. Let's just start getting in there. How about that? Let's draw a card. We can outrace this tiny Murktide Regent. We're dealing infinitely more damage. It's incalculable how much more damage we're dealing. And we got the Forest for the Noble Hierarch. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, that was it. That was good enough. All right. So they're on Is It Delver, it seems. So I probably want to take out the Night of Autumn, put in a Veil of Summer. I want to take out the Eternal Witness, put in a Veil of Summer. And I think that's it, actually. I don't want more Veils of Summer. Yeah, let's just run with this. Yeah, even already I like this newer version of the deck better. Just it's always good to put lessons to to implement them immediately. All right, X-Dad, let's see what you got for game 2. We got a Darcy. Let's go Temple Garden. Let's pay 2 life. Put down our Ignoble. Next turn, we have Noble and Strangleroot Geist attack for 4, which is, nope, never mind. We do not have that. We just have a regular old Strangleroot Geist, if that's what we want to do. So I think what I'm going to do is play Noble Hierarch and Yawgmoth instead. They milled a Murktide Regent, so now they are 3 out of 4 on their Delirium. Yep, let's just play this. Let's pay our 2. Noble and Yawgmoth. They are unholy heating my Noble Hierarch. I'm glad that my Hierarchs are just consuming these burn spells. That's excellent news. Because I have plenty of mana. Alright, we get a second Darcy. Okay. Well, let's get a forest, I suppose. Yeah, forest. Then I guess we are just gonna go mono green aggro on these fools. I don't see another alternative. I just... Counterspell. Okay. Oh, now everybody's big. Alright. Well, that's not ideal, I would have to say. So on my next turn, I could get Stoneforge Mystic. That might be the best thing I can do. Third Darcy. Wow. Yeah, I don't have enough time to get anything together. Huh. I mean, I drew the Stoneforge Mystic. That could... No, that's not getting me anything that's worthwhile. Huh. Yep, that's it for me. I don't have anything I can fetch. Ex-Dad got me. Maybe let's try putting in chalices. Let's take out Cauldra because that's not something I'm gonna fetch. And let's take out... Actually, let's take out these Veil of Summers. I just don't care. These decks are usually light on counterspells. I'd rather have... Let's play first. Yeah, sure, this is fine. Let's open with Noble Hierarch. And then if this survives till next turn, we got some options. Although I'm probably just going to jam Stoneforge Mystic regardless of what happens. Yep. Alright, let's grab our white source. Love to pay 2 life. Yeah, let's use that ability, and let's get Sword. I actually don't like this Endothodriome. I think I want one of these and one of these. And I'm going to cut 1 Heath. Because Indatha always enters tapped, and just by playing, I just don't foresee that being something I will want to do. Alright, so again, I grabbed the sword because I figured that my Stoneforge was not going to survive. I was correct. Let's try to resolve this sword. I'd rather the sword get countered than a creature. Especially where I don't have the mana right now. Okay, so it did eat a counter spell. Let's see if this turn is a Murktide Regent. Well, I guess we'll pass, and Eladamri's Call. Actually, maybe I just want to do that right now. Yeah, let's actually... They got 3 cards in hand. Let's do this. Let's just get a Ignoble Hierarch. Let's see if that sticks. I'm going to go ahead and guess not, but... Ooh, what's going on for 3 mana over there? They've taken control of my Ignoble Hierarch. All right. I guess that's okay. Not like super stoked about it, but I guess that's better than them drawing 2 cards. We'll see what I draw. If I get any land, I'm in all right shape. Well, now I really need a black land. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, no. All right. Well, maybe next turn we'll have it. We'll see. All right. Take an 8. Ouch. Big ol' hit. Bonked on the nog. Man, I just want to go hang out in Murktide Regent's Cave. Aw, come on. Come on. Alright, I will exile a card. Thank you. Lands. No! Alright, so that means we got 1 more turn. Alright. Well, let's get in there with Stranglerootgeist, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Alright, I will exile a card. Oh, they're exiling a card. Oh no! Alright, they got me. Smart move, smart move. Alright. 2 and 2. Unfortunate. Let's finish this league out strong. So hopefully get a 3-2. So what have we learned so far? Well, what we learned is that a couple of cards that I was running just do not work at all. But overall, the deck seems sound. I am glad that I have retooled the mana somewhat. Kind of want to fit in 1 more land if I can. Maybe 16 is enough. Overall, I kind of like what we got going on. The only card that I haven't really gotten much use out of is this Knight of Autumn, but I mean, it's a one-of, it's a tutor target, like, you know, when you want it, you need it real bad, so I feel like that's fine to leave in. Siege Rhino was okay. I'm wondering if maybe there's something a little bit better. I like that it gives a little bit of reach, but it's also kind of a difficult card to deal with. Yeah, this is fine. Let's keep. How's it going, Spinny 6784? Hello and good luck. A Ragavan. Alright. Alright. So they're gonna give me the biz, the monkey biz. I like Ragavan's little goggles. I wonder if they're prescription. Okay, we're up against Is It again? Ooh, getting bolted. Alright. Alright, what's Ragavan steal from me? A young wolf? How would you steal a young wolf? Truly the greatest monkey thief in the multiverse. Actually, that's that's an interesting point. I wonder if Dak Faden is no longer the #1 thief of the multiverse. I wonder if Ragavan stole that spot from him. It is pup napping, Lone Goat, and I do not appreciate it. Yep, let's get the Sword of Fire and Ice. Okay, never mind. They are on Canadian Threshold. Or Teamer Aggro. Whatever you want to call it. Dak's dead? Oh my god. So Ragavan is the #1 thief of the multiverse? I'm good with that. Again, getting the Sword of Fire and Ice because I knew that my Stoneforge Mystic was not going to survive. Alright, getting hit down to 13. What's Ragavan stealing from me this time? Another dog? No, just a bunch of bugs. Alright, let's... Let's not use this yet. Let's just use it like a forest. And actually, let's... They got 2 cards in hand. I'm not going to attack with a Strangleroot Geist. I'm going to wait, and then next turn, I'll equip and attack and destroy the... Well, probably destroy a Darcy at that point, but... Ooh, okay. No, I think I'm just gonna Questing Beast. Just throw the Questing Beast down. See if it gets counterspelled. Looks like it is. Alright. Then I'll put the Temple Guard into play tapped. They're just an artifact away from having Threshold. Dang. Alright. Huh. Put this into play. Nope. Let's save our life. Next turn, I have Sword of Fire and Ice or Assassin's Trophy and Eldritch Evolution. Oh, they found a sorcery. Okay. Alright, well, we're getting hit down to 7 here. That's not ideal. Yep, I ain't got no blockers for you, Spinny. I'm really sorry about that. Caught me. I'm fresh out. Alright, so... I do have Assassin's Trophy. But I would like something else. Oh, that's not it. Let's see. They have 3 cards in hand. Let's attempt to kill one of these Darcys. See if it gets counterspelled. It is going to get counterspelled. Wow. All right. What can I Eldritch Evolution for? I think I have to get Siege Rhino. Let's attack first. And then we gotta grab the Rhino. Wondering if I should have like some sort of flying creature in here. Alright, we're going to 4. We got something? Blah. Yep, they got me. Alright, let's go to game 3. So they actually are running a lot more counter spells than I would have expected. Given that... Oh, I just realized I'm not running the one of Chupacabra. Ugh. That's a shame. I was, in a lot of these other builds, I put in just a one of Chupacabra just as something to Eldritch Evolution for if I needed it. Probably should have that in this version too. Let me just add that before I forget. And I'll figure out what to cut later. All right. So I kind of do want to try Chalice. And if I'm trying Chalice, maybe I cut some of the Young Wolves. Put in Veil of Summer. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess it does. Actually, maybe instead of Chalice, I just want to run these Veils of Summer. Let's try that. Yeah, let's mulligan. Alright, we got some lands. I am doing fine. What are we going to put back? Probably a lands. Keep. Maybe let's put back Noble Hierarch, because it's just going to eat a bolt. No, in that case, let's put back that. He got thoroughly owned in the War of the Spark trailer? Oh, okay. I was not paying attention to Magic around that time, unfortunately. So I completely missed the Dak Faden, the greatest thief in all of the multiverse, got thoroughly owned. Alright. Well, didn't get bolted, so that's good. They are considering staying on top. Ooh, okay. Well, let's make some tokens. So we do have an Assassin's Trophy. We have an active Grist, but that's about it. Well, I do like this Stoneforge Mystic that we got going on now. Let's fetch... let's just attack for 2 first. See if we can get a lightning bolt or something. Make them tap out of their counterspell mana. Looks like no. Well, I'm not going to not cast it. Stoneforge Mystic. Just going to turn up into play? Nope. Of course not. Okay, so here I actually am going to fetch the Indatha Triome. Or is it Indatha? Whatever. The Triome. Whichever one it is. Whichever Triome it may be. Because I don't think I want to Assassin's Trophy this. Darcy. I'm just going to grist it. Yeah, so let's grab that. Indatha. I was right! Ooh, that's nice. Insect, you have become part of the Hunger Tide. Spinny, reeling from this development. The bugs, they're working together? My god. Under whose authority? Under Grist's authority. They are considering alternative options as a last-ditch effort. The Goyf is in the graveyard. The cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Alright, well, they're tapped out, so... I guess I'm just gonna try to resolve a Batterskull. Hey! What do you know? Alright, so we're in pretty decent shape here. We have a Phyrexian Germ token with lifelink and vigilance. Grist is getting bolted, unfortunately. Ooh, an engineered explosives. That can destroy my tokens. If I draw a land, though, it can't. Okay. Well, I didn't get a land. But I did get this Noble Hierarch. You know, I'm just going to attack with this Noble Hierarch. Because, like, they got my other thing dead to rights, so I'm just not even going to bother. I'd rather get in there for 2 damage than nothing at all. Alright, so they made the play. They got their engineered explosives value. Ooh. Goyf? Who else is coming to party? A Merc Tide Regent. Who is an 8/8? Okay. Well, I will kill that individual. They do get a land. But fortunately, my Batterskull is going to make my Hierarch just big enough to beat through. This Tarmogoyf. Got the OG art Tarmogoyf. I respect it. That inscrutable beast that is the OG Tarmogoyf art. Oh no, my noble hierarch. They going to attack? No, they're not. Okay. All right. This is almost certainly going to get counterspelled, but we gotta try. We gotta try, right? Yeah. Nope. All right. Unfortunately, with only one hierarch in the bigger Tarmogoyf, we can't attack through. But fortunately, oh, I was gonna say they can't attack us, but it looks like they got something going on over there. A second Tarmogoyf. All right. This knight isn't really doing a ton. So I guess I'll just equip this. And pass. See what happens. If I draw a removal spell, we're in alright shape. Oh, they're just cycling their dress down. Okay. I thought for a second they were in my end step, but no, they're not doing that. And it does put an enchantment in their graveyard. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. We are down to 2. My gosh. Alright. Well, let's make the play that we can make. Oh, they have a counter spell too. Wow. Oh. Well, that kills me just the same. Alright, GG's, Spinny. Alright, so 2 and 3, not the best. Worse than the last league I did. But like I said, we learned a lot, and we figured out a couple of things to change. This deck does have one extra card now because I do want to put in the Chupacabra. I think that maybe the Siege Rhino just isn't really necessary. I'll try this next time. I did like having the Siege Rhino, but I think that the Questing Beast is kind of the same thing. Like, they're kind of both doing the same deal. So I think that this is probably going to be the build that I test next time. But that is it for me for tonight. So I hope that folks had fun. Maybe next time, if I get a chance to stream again over the weekend, maybe I'll try this version of the deck or the newer version of the Stoneblade list to try to see if we can improve that record somewhat. But these are probably the lists. I'm gonna try to work on these for a little bit and leave the Omnath Stoneforge deck to the side for a bit, because I've been enjoying this one. This one's a lot of fun. I do like playing junk decks in general, so I will be. I'm curious to see what I come up with to make these folks better. But that's it for me. Hope you folks have a good night, and I will see you later.